Hello everyone, and this will be Chapter 3, Topic 5, Arithmetic Sequences. This is the last set of notes for this chapter. So we're going to talk about what is an arithmetic sequence. An arithmetic sequence increases or decreases, ooh, that looks gross, or by the same constant. So what that means is from one number to the next, we're either adding or subtracting the same number each time. So let's check out these examples. If I'm going from 3 to 5, I'm adding 2. If I'm going from 5 to 7, I'm also adding 2. 7 to 9, I'm adding 2. 9 to 11, I'm adding 2. So yes, this is an arithmetic sequence. If we look at the next set of numbers, from 33 to 29, we are subtracting 4. From 29 to 25, we are subtracting 4. From 25 to 21, we are subtracting 4. And from 17 to 21, we are subtracting 4. So yes, this is also an arithmetic sequence. We have to make sure that it's only adding or subtracting. It is not arithmetic if it's multiplication or division. So why don't you go ahead and do the U-try, and if it is an arithmetic sequence, I want you to try to find the next 3 terms. So if we look at sequences in tables, we have to consider that x value to be the term number. So what that means is the number 2 is our first number. 5 is the second number, 8 is the third number, and 11 is the fourth number. So when we put sequences into tables, our x column is always the term number, and our y column is the actual value of the number. So what this is asking us to do is to find the next 3 terms. Well, first we have to see if there's a pattern. From 2 to 5, I'm adding 3. From 5 to 8, I'm adding 3, and from 8 to 11, I'm adding 3. So to find the next number, I would just add 3 more. 11 plus 3 is 14. Add 3 more to that, we get 17. Add 3 more to that, we get 20. What this is asking us for is finding the 0 term, and this is something that we did in one of our previous chapters. And what this means we have to do is work backwards. So if I added 3 going to the right, if I'm going left, I need to subtract 3. So 2 minus 3 is negative 1. So our 0 term is negative 1. So to write an equation of our sequence, it's y is equal to our common difference. Our common difference is what we are adding or subtracting from left to right. So I added 3 each time left to right, so my common difference is 3 times x, and then I add my 0 term, which is plus negative 1. So I can rewrite that as y is equal to 3x minus 1. And then I'm finished. So note that the common difference is also the same as slope, which we talked about 2 topics ago. What we're going to do right now is write an equation for the nth term, just like what we did on the last slide, and then find the 10th term. So these tables only go up to 4, so instead of adding or subtracting the same number 5 more times, we're going to use our equation to do that. So the first thing we need to do is find our common difference. From 1 to negative 1, I'm subtracting 2. From negative 1 to negative 3, I am also subtracting 2. And negative 3 to negative 5, I'm subtracting 2. I then need to find my 0 term. So it's going backwards. If I'm subtracting 2 left to right, I need to add 2 to go to the left. So 1 plus 2 is 3. So if I use my equation, y equals my common difference plus my 0 term, which is 3, I have an equation. So now I'm going to find the 10th term. Because my x values are my terms, I am going to plug in 10 for x. Y is equal to negative 2 times 10 plus 3. Order of operations says multiply first. Negative 2 times 10 is negative 20. And so my 10th term is negative 17. Let's try that again with another example. Find my common difference. From 3 to 7, 7 to 11, and 11 to 15, I'm adding 4. So I can say y is equal to 4 times x. And then I need to find my 0 term. If I added 4 to the right, I'll subtract 4 going to the left. 3 minus 4 is negative 1. So my 0 term is negative 1. So I wrote my equation there. Now I need to find my 10th term when x is equal to 10. So y is going to equal 4 times 10 minus 1. 4 times 10 is 40. So my 10th term is 39. Go ahead and use this method to do the U-tries, and that concludes your notes for tonight.